stream. What stream today? I don't know. I'll probably do my normal mode again. Whatever, let's just see how this goes. That's what I say. Yes. Anyway, also I'm going to go set up the beverage that I have right now. Great. Just totally missed that. Anyway, doesn't matter though. What are we doing today? Normal mode is what I'm thinking. However, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any actual plans here. So I think what I'm going to do is going to start this one up and see how it goes. Casual runs on streams. That's kind of what I've been doing lately. That's what I'm going to continue to do today. And I think normal mode and maybe try to actually get somewhere this time. For the last couple streams, it hasn't really been too progress filled, I think, and nobody can disagree with that. So I might as well try to at least get one win out. Also, see if there's like a... Usually I've been going for random outfits. Let's see if there's something that just catches my eye, at least for right now. Did a little bit of the mage outfit last time, perhaps. I don't know. How about just the Aphrodite? I do like the Aphrodite outfit quite a bit. So, I mean, it is the stream color, the channel colors and everything. So why not? And then, I don't know. You know, since I'm never actually going to do a proper run for this, why not? Old symmetrical lance doing survival, and it's an okay necklace, at least to start with. Let's see how it kind of lasts for the rest of this, at least for, you know, the rest of the run here. But, hey, I'll take it for right now. Doesn't even scale at all with brutality anymore, so I guess it's going to be something to consider for future builds. I don't know. As it is, though, going to just see where this one takes. Maybe even try to do like some sort of different route. I still have yet to get the perfect fight on the Mama Tick, so might as well go try that one out, at least for right now. I don't know. Only one win in aim for 2 or 3 even? I doubt it. Wait. Don't die immediately. I mean, I just literally started the runs here. Come on. It has been a little while since I've happened to use the particular symmetrical lance and everything like that, but it's just like, it's not that hard to use. You point it at the enemy that you want to die. So that's kind of the entire... It's not one of those very difficult weapons that takes a lot of practice and time and understanding and patience and skill and all that sort of stuff. Ever played the Geometry Dash? I have not. I mean, I know of Geometry Dash, but to be honest, I don't even know how exactly you play it. I'm just like very vaguely aware of the game. So can't really say too much on the subject, to be honest. Besides, all of my time has been subsumed by doing Persona as of late. I hope you're all enjoying that. Come on, watch the Persona series. Given to temptation. Obey the whims of fate. There we are. All right. What's Persona? Persona is a long-running series in the Megami Tensei games. It's not technically part of like the whole thing, but it's sort of in the same way that, say, Final Fantasy like has Mystic Quest. Yeah, it's a lot of the same sort of themings for... Oh. I'm not banning you. I was trying to be helpful. Great, now we gotta start over the entire stream. I hope you're happy. Can't even believe this. It's hell. Persona is hell. Wow, you're not enjoying the latest episodes? You haven't enjoyed? Look, we're kind of like getting into the plot lines. Please ignore the fact that the next episode is going to be called Persona 5 The Extremely Pessimistic. Now then. All right. Restarting the stream, this isn't French Day. It's not... I'm not caught up. Why not? Can't you set aside a half hour every day to watch me suffer? Remember, I do not actually gain anything from anybody watching that series. Except catharsis, knowing that you also suffer. Anyway, okay. Now then, even more casual runs, kind of what I've been doing on stream lately, and this is going to be absolutely no exception. Don't really have any sort of plan today. I said that I was going to be starting to take some viewer-suggested runs, so if anybody has anything that they'd like to see, I don't know. I'd still like to hang around in normal mode, maybe try out some of the achievements that, despite the fact that I've definitely done before, still have yet to be unlocked. Looking at you, say perfect final boss fight. But you know how that works. All right, so we got the 4 tubes here. Anything catching your eye? I don't know. I mean, this is again a little bit more of the like melee tactics, if I felt like it again. But we could also go like two-handed crossbow. I think would be also a pretty fun thing. What other Chivos are you missing? Mama Tick, I think somehow. Perfect. Well. Scarecrow fight, even though, again, you saw me do that. There's been a very recent episode, 3 weeks ago, I suppose. But, a very recent episode where I did that, but you know what I'm saying here. Oh, and the one related to the lightning rod. But anyway, what are we looking at? Somebody give me 1, 2, 3, 4. I am Sonic Carbine plus barb tips. Yeah, you know what? I do like the Sonic Carbine and everything. Let's try that one out today. Sure. See if I can't, like, because I would like to see a version of the Sonic Carbine that's good. I mean, what can I even say? That's how I'm going to describe it. The Sonic Carbine has never been a good weapon. That's kind of been the big reason why, despite loving its entire like presentation and everything, I've never really used it too much. I mean, it's just not good. That's the simplest way to put it, However, it's like with some of the newer mutations, perhaps might be able to get something working a little bit better. Certainly did the last time I was using it in the previous stream. It wasn't quite enough to carry me to victory. Well, we'll see what I find over the course of this. Might also see like quick bow. Might also see like the what else would be good for throwing knives maybe. That's like bleed plus the barb tips giving you a lot of extra stuff. I don't know. I think there's good cases to be made for a number of different weapons. Repeater crossbow, although I'm not entirely sure if that scales with tactics. I suppose we will end up seeing. Multiple Nox bow does also shoot out 3 arrows at a time, so it's like if you're trying to get a lot of hits in on an enemy, yeah. Avian practitioner of medicine, long time no see. I don't practice medicine. I practice video games, and video games are on the menu. Yep. That's my catchphrase. Didn't you realize? Well, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Waves of Denial Showcase. I definitely did a Wave of Denial Showcase. I do not remember which one that was. I'll be honest here. But I definitely did it. I can tell you that for sure. Because I do remember like comparing it to No, that was the other way around that I compared the Cocoon to the Wave of Denial. You know what I'm saying, though, right? There are certainly some items, this one, for example, that could use a second look, too. So maybe that would be something to do as far as these, like, weirdo casual runs I'm kind of planning on making a more regular thing. It's like it'd be a good idea for him. Hello, Father. Happy 13 months. It's 2 a.m. I shall go back to bed. Yes, you shall. Don't be like me and just stay up all night watching streams or something like that. I don't know. I did have a terrible time sleeping yesterday. It's hard to say exactly why, but probably something to do with Persona. Let's be honest. That's pretty much the cause of all the issues in my life. For a while now. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, hey, back to this. Let's see if I can't get a good upgrade immediately, because I'm looking for, fast shooting weapons, but I'd like to prioritize Sonic Carbine if I possibly can, and that would be it, but I don't really have enough money for it. Well, maybe? I mean, especially with, if I'm getting some elites here, might be able to, okay. Yeah, get rid of this. And then, sure. All right. That's interesting. Stacking everything into 2 different weapons, I think, is going to be sort of what the plan is here. Yeah. Wave Denial is like an Ultra Shield or a really good Cocoon. I would call it like a... it's a 360-degree thing, like the Cocoon, which I think is a good comparison. But I don't know if I would really call it a shield. It's more proactive than that. Shields are there to react to enemies. This one you can use sort of as a shield when it comes to deflecting bullets and everything like that. But I wouldn't really call it a shield exactly. Yeah. Wave Denial is decent in any build. It is true. It is something that doesn't really need to scale with damage to be usable in any way. You know how that is. What does I want to say? I do have a new job to take care of tomorrow. Doodles. Hey, what are you doing for a job? No, wait, no. I'm not gonna have you stay here any longer because last I remember you were doing call center, which sounded terrible. You know how that works. Yep. Yeah, I'm back at it again with a GAT. You know. Well, Wave Denial is also, like, good, but you know what's better? A lot of lightning. Just, you know. You know. Look, Wave is not that good. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I was also saying barb tips. Try and get this work because it's like you shoot a lot of arrows into these guys. Go get double ammo. It's like, yeah. Na thunder. You've been struck by thunder. No, that's not that song. That's actually not that song at all, the thing I just said. Ah, well. Anyway. Look, somehow I don't think Angus, why can't I remember the name of the AC/DC guy? Would mind too much. Oh, boy. I was doing customer service and retail. This new job is actually a medical call center. Pays very well. Oh, man. It's just, I can't, even though I know at least in America here, people are starting to loosen up on, you know, the pandemic thing. I still can't imagine that it's going to be a lot of fun, nonetheless. Yeah. Me? I'm still wearing the mask everywhere. Not only do I like it as a fashion statement, it also hides my face. Nobody will realize that I'm, in fact, Dr. Inferno Firebird, a Twitch streamer extraordinaire, and definitely not nobody who talks about Futanari all the time. I didn't say that. You said that. Anyway, so back to the run. I should probably go check over here to see if there's anything good. Long time listener, first time caller, love your style. Oh boy, what a great time to come in. Yo, how do the Men in Black do that thing where they make people forget stuff that happens? I can really use that right now, I'm just saying. Is the Sonic Carbine good? We'll be seeing. I got an upgrade in the first area, so it's not going to be like the strongest version of it. But it is still something that I'm going to try to mess around with. See if I can't get a good run going, especially with like barb tips and everything. We used that a little bit in the last run that I did, but not really like enough to truly get a good taste for if it's something that can carry a run or not. That whole thing. Oh, it's not fun at all. Busy AF. Staying safe in case countrywide. I've been pretty stable in the past few months. Yeah, okay, good. Good, because it's just like, it's at least better. That's good. God knows it's just like you doing this time last year. Jesus Christ, I couldn't even imagine the nightmare that would be. Okay, what do you got? I saw you down there. Not too much. Yeah, no, mask is a must no matter what. I don't know, I feel like every time I go anywhere, it's just like most people not wearing masks anymore. And I'm just like, I've been vaccinated for what, like 3 months. And it's just like, I'm still like, I'm not taking any chances. I'm gonna keep riding this until like the mask literally falls off my face in defeat. Dead on the floor. Okay. Oh no, no, I can't, I can't say, not after Risk of Rain 2. I cannot say that word anymore. That was too embarrassing that one time. And if you're wondering at home, what word? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyway. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Let's see if I... Ah! Yeah, okay, fine. I guess we're gonna have to do this one potion style because that was a pretty bad hit. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine though. That's fine. It's not an unrecoverable situation, at least not yet. I feel pretty confident that I will come back stronger than ever. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now then. Boy, this was not the conversation that I thought would erupt from the stupid ideas that get spewed out of my head like so much vomit. Even though I'm fully vaccinated, still keep the mask on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like I am not taking any chances. All right, keep on going here. Anyway, bye. Yeah, I probably should stop taking time if it is literally 2 a.m. there. That is too late already. All right, now then, get up here. I don't know why I'm in the sewers, but I guess this is what we're doing right now. That's the plan. I don't know how long it's going to end up being inside of... Yeah, there we are. Hasn't been too important as far as barb tips goes yet, but I'm fully expecting that to change as soon as it... Interesting. As soon as I get into a boss fight, especially. In the meantime, is there any way that I could possibly get to the Mama Tick fight from here? I don't think so. I think this is... You know, either go up to the ramparts or go down to the deeper sewers. My hair looks like a shark fin. Why is that the first thing that came to my head? Sewers are filthy. There should be turtles here. I mean, well, wait until I go and play Nuclear Throne. It's on the list. It'll happen eventually. God knows how long it might be, but I'm already starting to work on... Okay, actually, here's something I kind of wanted to ask about since I was doing this recently. Okay, so, like, I tried to get the PC version of Horizon Zero Dawn. I do want this. Look, Sonic Carbine will come back in a moment, but for right now. So I got the PC version of Horizon Zero Dawn because I wanted to pump up the FOV to 100, like a sane person. You know. But it doesn't run... My computer, while okay, is starting to show its age. It does not run super good, and I'm afraid that to get it to actually be, like, good, I'm going to have to make it, like, a great value version of the game. We're talking graphics. With an X. Is there anything that I could possibly do to, like, make it at least not entirely terrible? Does anybody know? Does anybody got any good opinions here? Because as of right now, we're currently looking at graphics with an X. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay, maybe I should just take out the Sonic Crossbow. I have all of the right stuff for that. Barrel launcher I will still keep in the... get better hardware, lol. I mean, fair enough, but no. No shadows, blur, and remove anti-aliasing. Yeah, I did. Boy, the anti-aliasing... Hey, wait, is that a curse chest? Oh, boy. I did. I got rid of shadows. I always get rid of motion blur. Motion blur is terrible. I hate motion blur. But, don't play on potato. It is not a potato. It is just, this is a AAA game that is optimized for the PlayStation 4, but I wanted big FOV. I wanted to look backwards in time. So it's like, yeah. Now, I did know that there might have been like a hit, but it's like I am currently playing it on like low settings, and I'm still occasionally getting like a little bit of hitching. I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm pretty sure that those who are watching at home probably will also not like that. So, I don't know. To be honest, a lot of games I play on PC, and I have played on PC for many a year, have not been resource hog sort of things. It's not been modern stuff, so it's been a while since I've done any sort of troubleshooting for this. Yeah. Is the port not all that great? I remember being buggy on launch. You know, that might also be the case too. That was the other thing I was wondering. Is it just like, is that just what the game is like? 'Cause it might be. You know how that goes. That it's like sometimes, especially with like a game originally developed for a specific console, when it gets ported over to PC, it does not run super good. That's the whole thing. All right. Well, I think that's whatever. I can deal with it, but it's more for the video's sake that it's like I don't know. We're gonna whatever. I'll call it Horizon Zero Dawn Great Value Edition. That's fine though. That's fine. Tonic. Nah. Not gonna take it. Yeah, modern AAA titles seem to be poorly optimized in general. I mean, there's one very obvious example that came out last year that I think that everybody can that understands exactly what I'm talking about. But you know, the other thing is that it's like, I don't know, the Ghost of Tsushima ran just fine. I had no problems with that. That game, totally good. There were like I had no like slowdown. I had no like issues at all. Period. I mean, it's yeah. So I was kind of hoping that it was going to be the same thing here, especially because I once again, I'm not super I haven't played a lot of AAA games like that have come out in really? Yeah. That have come out in like recent years. This one plays apparently very similarly, at least as far as I can tell, but that might be, of course, every AAA game that comes out. Oh, don't worry. Now it's going to be the alloy of the exploding knees. Don't think that even stopped. Don't even think that stopped for a second. Like, do you think that I'm going to be patient at all when it comes to... I knew that was going to happen. I'm just like, can I kill it first, though? Nah. How many times did you fet the foxes? Very infrequently. Like, look, I was mostly just kind of like blowing my way through that game, which was fun, but you know. That whole thing. For the Jump Off the Bridge stream, schedule that for sometime next week? Yes, you can. I mean, I already own the game. It's ready to go right now. What to do? How about Punch? I mean, to be honest, I think that a lot of other weapons would have been able to take out that slammer a lot faster comparatively. I gotta get some like actual wins here. I know these are casual runs that are mostly just excuses for just chatting streams, but like, come on, I need to at least like do kind of good in this game, you know, to a certain extent. Then again, we're also gonna have the Cursed Sword stuff coming up tomorrow for the start of that saga. So, I suppose if you want to see like actual decent play, that is hopefully what's gonna be happening. Let's be honest here. Nah, we'll see. And there we are. Oh boy, oh boy. What exactly is Jump Off the Bridge, by the way? I got the game. It reminds me a lot, like stylistically, at least, you know, with the whole like pixely type of thing of Tower Climb. Is that a similar sort of style? Is it something else? I honestly don't know. I don't know what to think, because with a name like Jump Off the Bridge, I thought it was going to be like a, you know, cut the rope type of deal. I don't know. More along the lines of I want to be the guy. Oh boy. Well, oh wait, I actually didn't want to do that. We're doing, okay, well, I guess instead we're going to do tactics and whatever. That wasn't really quite what I planned, but here we are. Oh well. Oh boy. I want to be the guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to be the guy. I got like all the collectibles and everything in that. I made the secret gun, even though, you know, as I'm sure you probably know, there was no actual sequel to I Want to... Okay, there was I Want to Be the Guy Gaiden that does not count, though, because that was never finished. That only got to the one chapter. But, yeah, I don't know. Never heard of I Want to Be the Guy. I guess that's not actually surprising. It was one of those It was a stream game before stream games were a thing. Basically before streaming games was, like, as big as it is now. But that's neither here nor there. Directly inspired, like, I Want to Be the Boss You, which they still got an emote of that right now. Right now. But, you know. It's a, you know, I described like Bunny Must Die as a shit post game before. It's also a shit post game, no question. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. It also is like a genuinely difficult platformer at points too, so there is that. And I guess that's what Jump Off the Bridge is going to be. That's what I'm looking forward to. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, Kaizo, Mario, I Want to Be the Guy are always the things that I think of when I think of, like, old, like, pre-Twitch TV stream games. They were the ones that people would play mostly to get those sick reactions out of. And that whole thing. Well, anyway, I guess we're going to have to see how that one goes, because, as you know, with a game like that, people have a hard time adjusting for proper difficulty with that, I think is the best way to put it. I feel like Kayan was the only person that knew how to place save points in his game, especially on the higher levels of difficulty. So, yeah. It's stream only, so it's not required to be beaten. That's not how that goes. But if you say it's not required to be beaten, I mean, that's okay. I will accept that. We still have, like, you know, 24 games left to go after all. Quite a few things left on the table, as I'm sure you're only too aware of. And we got to go get the requests open back up, so I have to play Chelsea and the Seven Devils already. I mean, come on. Anyway, yeah. We'll see how that one goes. People gotta specify when they don't expect me to actually beat the game, because I'm fully expecting to beat every one of these games they suggest. That's the entire deal. What release am I looking forward to the most? I don't know. Is there anything good coming out as of right now? Because as you know, I don't really watch a whole lot of the streams or something. Yeah, a whole lot of like trailers, hyped up stuff, anything at all. Mostly just kind of play whatever video game whenever, and yeah, no, that's the extent of it. Elden Ring, nah. No, I mean, I'll probably end up playing it on my own, but I don't know if I'll do that as like a video series or anything. I guess we'll see. But, like, what kind of genre do you like? I would literally play anything, as evidenced by the channel. Like, I love experiences more than, like, going to... I said this before, but it's just, like, it's hard to explain, but it's like, I don't look for games that I'm having fun with as much as just like games that is an experience that I feel like will be fulfilling. So that can be literally anything. Literally anything at all. It doesn't matter. I played like stuff of every genre thus far. Except for like racing and fighting games, I suppose. Still kind of have that. Wait, Dirt Rally. We still got to do Dirt Rally 2, damn it. Okay, so just fighting games. Nobody suggested a fighting game yet. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you, Rotate the Poor. Welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. It's the Space Jam. Look, if you want to go find out my thoughts on Space Jam, go watch the latest episode of Persona. That's also secondary named the Space Jam Cast. But that took about 15 minutes to even get there. Like bullets per minute. I have not. I feel like I've probably actually watched footage of it, but I do not remember. Just that whole thing. So I want to let you know the reason I played this game for 200 hours. It's a great game. It is a frustrating game. It is still, I mean, it's like, look, I've played a lot of video games in my time. I know how it goes. This game is so ridiculously hardcore, especially at the higher levels. And I feel like every single time they do an update, it's like it's only getting harder, at least on the higher ends. But I'm glad to at least convince you that it's definitely worth the effort. I still think this is one of my favorite indie games that's come out in a long time because it just hits all the right categories for me. Of course, that's why I do so much of it on the channel. I mean, I guess that should not be a surprise to anybody. Anyway, combo here is a little irritating to pull off. It's working out, though. Yep. Not a weapon I use a ton, but a weapon that can be pretty good with the whole crowd control combo style. Still. Try Crypt of the Necrodancer? Yes. Anyway, yeah. I don't know, is there anything else good coming out? Like, maybe even for the rest of the year? I don't even know. Because, like, I'm entirely out of the loop. I have not been paying attention even a little bit. There we are. There we are. Dead Cells is a game design miracle. It's a very surprisingly designed game, but especially a game of this, again, just sheer unrelenting difficulty. It's that sort of idea of like the luxury supplies when it comes to like supply and demand, where somehow this game becoming more hardcore has made it more appealing rather than like ostracized for being too obnoxious to play. And that's a hard needle to thread. It's an extremely hard needle to thread. I feel like, you know, there's stuff like stream games, as I've said, but, you know, those are games that are very much intended to be extraordinarily difficult. We're talking like, you know, whether it's your Bennett Body type of deal or Hand Simulator, I remember for a while. Those things are supposed to invoke irritation in you. As far as I know, Dead Cells has certainly never been of that same kind, which I think sets it apart. Then you also have stuff like, you know, your Souls games, which, no surprise, this game takes a lot of inspiration from and is successful in a way that I feel like many other games have tried to attempt but never quite got there. It is, yeah, a miracle of game design. I think that is how I would describe it too. Kudos to Motion Twin. I mean, when I first saw this game, I knew there was something special about it. But again, I had no idea, like, Motion Twin was going to do anything past like the Elemental update or something. So I was just like, well, we'll be here for a while and we'll see what they do. And they did great. I could not be happier. Well, anyway. Let's take a look. I mean, it was either that or I was going to go play, I should go grab some of this money here. It was either that or I was going to go play Oxygen Not Included, which was also out at the time. And I'm just like, that also seems like a very promising game. But, you know, of course, I prefer a more, like, twitchy, action-focused game more often than not. But that doesn't mean that I can't get into, like, strategic base management sort of deals. It's just, needless to say, this was going to be the one that I was going to go for. And that was just like, well, if nothing else is coming up. And then similarly, I'm sure that if for whatever reason Dead Cells did not actually pan out, you know what it would have been? Noita. But Dead Cells, of course, is, like, still getting updates and everything. But, yo, like, Noita, I'm still disappointed that they're not going to be updating that anymore. That game is so... Oh, I still think it has so much promise with it. I still think that it's like, I want to see Nola go and work more on that game. But it's also like, you know, it's like they said it's the epilogue update. They said no more major updates. And it's just like, come on, guys. I could sink so many more hours, and I know of so many other things that it's like you could definitely do to make it work. That there's definitely things that I would like throw in the suggestion box to add and everything like that. I think Noita might be way too complex. Oh, but I love that about video games. I mean, you know, as an OG roguelike player, I mean, go look at how at least relatively easy I breezed through Tangle Deep. It's like I can get down with that type of gameplay, and I did. And I got like over 100 hours. Like I got like 150 hours in that game before I was done with it. And I was still thinking, it's just like, oh man, I hope they start adding like more shops. I hope they start adding like more event type of stuff. I hope they really, you know, like build out each one of the like frozen depths and the sandy depths. And they're like, no, we're done. And so I'm just, no, not yet. You had so much more. Anyway, it is a good game. Serenade. I'm gonna try it. Also, let's switch her here. There we are. See if this might work out. Okay. No promises. Oh, I did not think that there was gonna be a fellow right there, but I managed to not die anyway. Oh, sippy complex juice. Yo, I said before, I love me a game that is complex and inscrutable in its mechanics because I love a game I can exploit. Go look at Isaac even most recently. That game is just madness. And I actually have to stop myself from exploiting it too much because I can super just finish everything right now if I wanted to. It's just, that's not the fun way to do it. Oh, man. Have looked at RimWorld. Actually, funny enough, I have been watching Avak, YouTube guy who does a lot of strategy games. I've been looking at some of his playthroughs of, well, Cataclysm recently, but also RimWorld. And I'm just like, yo, this game looks pretty cool. I don't know if I think, again, if I was going to be playing any sort of, like, survival management game, it would be Cataclysm. That game is going to be madness to get into, but it does seem like it would be pretty fun. And besides, it also goes with the whole, like, zombie apocalypse thing that I've done many a game on. I'm not quite sure if you've noticed. I know it's not only zombie, and of course, if I did end up playing that game, I would certainly not stop at being a zombie muncher, but it's like, that's the primary thing, you know. TK Clicker. Yeah, man, TK and Clicker. Oh, and then I got hit anyway. TK Clicker, TK Arky, you know. Tainted Cane just plus anything works. Of course, like Echo Chamber, if you find it works. It's just the Tainted Cane plus getting a whole bunch of Eden's Blessings. That's a way that it's like you can still play the character, at least at the very start, as much as you want to, and have a pretty clear advantage. But I want to do it. I'm still waiting for that damn update to come out. Come on, Eggman. Where's the rebalancing and everything? I just need to finish up 2 more marks. 2 more marks with Jacob, and then we're done. We're done forever with Binding of Isaac. I never have to worry about it again. Never even have to think about it again. Or maybe I will. I don't know. There's still, mods out there. I want to see if Revelations is going to continue getting updated. Gonna get up here? Yeah? By the way, does this work with the... No, I don't think... I was just like, wait a second, can I reload Serenade? I don't think so. No, I don't. I'm pretty sure it's not working like that. Unfortunately. That would have been fun. Just try and complete Bullet Heaven 2. Tell me what that is. Because don't get me wrong. There's some, especially after I finish up Tangle Deep, after I finish up Binding of Isaac, I'm kind of, often I sort of say with roguelites, that it's like, usually I don't want to get into it because they have such a learning curve. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling, especially after, Tangle Deep was pretty good, I'm kind of feeling the urge again. I kind of want to get back into another roguelike. Or roguelite. I suppose. You like bullet hells? Maybe. I would say yes, but caveat, it's hard to say. Have you tried Gungeon? Yes, I have. Got a full what is it? It's only like a 10-episode series, but I did pretty much everything in there. If you want to check it out. A lot of talk about some of the frustrating aspects I find about the game, but also a lot of praise for its very good design. I do, in fact, quite like Gungeon. I 100% of the game. It's just like, what more can I say here? Check it out alone for high dragon fire shenanigans, which I still think is, again, one of my... Finding that in the series itself is one of my crowning achievements on the channel. It's like that ain't nothing gonna compare to just the sheer luck. Also a rainbow chest in that series as well, which are just... Man, I never get that kind of luck in anything else, and I consider myself to get pretty lucky in a lot of games, to be honest. Oh, and that even beat out that. Fun stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I like Gungeon. There you go. Come on. Everybody else want to get up here real quick? That's what I thought. Okay. Returnal. Yeah, you're talking about that last time. I don't know. I guess I still got to go look up that one. Also had people telling me about Magicite and everything too. And it's just like, I know that one's kind of an old one. I might check it out though. It's not like there's any like new hotness as far as roguelikes or roguelites go right now. It's definitely the sort where it's just like you can start dipping into the back catalog, see what sort of gems you might have been missing out. Certainly. All right. Oh man. See, Phonotopia Awakening. Never heard of that one. I'll look into it. You got like an elevator pitch or something like that you might be able to give me? Because I don't know. It depends. That name does not tell me what it might be about. That was close. I still have, never forget, that I do, in fact, still have, that was a good dodge, I do, in fact, still have a 50% heal piece of food on the ground. Yes. All right. I want to make a roguelike where a bunch of people play at the same time, like a battle royale. How would you do that with a turn-based game, though? That would be difficult, like extraordinarily difficult. Good luck. Make sure that you have your entire game design document in order before starting that one up. That's not one of the ones that you learn as you go, I would take a guess right now. All right. Doing good. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh yeah, there's Spelunk 2. That's true. I remember I skipped Spelunky 2 because... Well, first off, I think at the same time when that was coming out, I was playing Tower Climb, if I'm not mistaken, and that game has a lot of comparisons to that. But the other thing was, oh man, if I played Spelunky 2, I'd want to beat Spelunky 2. And beating Spelunky 2 is a trial. And you know, look, you know what I mean when I say that. You know what I mean when I say beat Spelunky 2. Because there is an ending. There's several. But then there's one ending. And that's a bit different. Perhaps slightly. I do like a bit of a challenge, but there is also a feeling, though, of like, you know, I don't know if I would want to play like Binding of Isaac Tabula Rasa at this point in time. I, of course, already had 1,001,000% when Repentance came out, and I still did a lot of that stuff off screen. And it's just, yeah, exactly, Paladin. And no, it would not be to get all of the endings, but it would be at least to get that ending. And I'd want to do it. Because, let's be honest, I do think that it's like you want to say that you have a mastery over Spelunk 2. Like, that's the way you do it, right? And it's like, I know. I don't usually, if there's a game that's like, that has like a super ending or whatever, or, you know, Eclipse mode we were just talking about the other day in Risk of Rain 2. Usually I'm not going to go for that, but I think with Spelunky I would. I played the original Spelunky, like the OG, not HD, the original Spelunky, and I did it. I did all the stuff. And it's just like, it only gets harder from there. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, I don't know if I want to invite that evil in my life, because I would probably do it. I'd probably do it. You know how that is. God knows. I mean, look at Binding of Isaac right now. I am still dipping in for the occasional Jacob run, even though I'm explicitly waiting for a new update right now. Actually got a very funny death that I was considering putting up on the channel, but then I'm just like, not if it's not an entire episode. You know how that goes. All right. Keep slamming and jamming everything around here. Come on. I was right on the edge of that. Anyway. We got 3 hours of sleep. Making up twice in the night is no bueno. Yeah. 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 Oh. Jeez. Can I? Okay. Good. I was worried there for a second. But this is, for a tactics run, going mostly okay. I'm not dead yet. Despite this usually being a weapon that you certainly want to use with a survival run. So I guess I'll count myself lucky on that point. We'll see. Man, you guys just hanging out here, aren't you? Anyway, and of course, it only gets worse. Come on. Come on. There we are. A little bit touch and go there for a second, but still done well. Okay. Yeesh. You mentioned Revelations mod a bit ago. Dev put up a comment on June 22nd saying hopefully it'll only take a month to add rep support. Good. Because it's like that. I was honestly like, if we weren't going to get Repentance, of course. It's like, I was thinking that it's like, man, I really do hope they still continue doing this stuff with Revelations, because that mod was baller. And they only had like the 2 chapters out. There was clearly more, and that was on the level of like Antibirth. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like it would be a shame to see them just like, okay, too ambitious, we're done now. I would not blame them though. It's very ambitious, and I would understand if they would be done now. Still though, I do hope to see more of it. Yep. Yeah. It is a cool mod. Especially considering that they were doing that still within like the mod support, the native mod support for the game, rather than being, something that was being built up from everywhere, every other possible conceivable method to try and alter the video game like they did with OG Antibirth. But that is something to be seen. I certainly am also somebody that usually sticks to like a very vanilla play style. Like I keep it clean and full steam and whatever. I rarely play with mods on stuff. That's what I'm trying to say here. And then if like I end up playing something like Skyrim or something in the future, it's like it's gonna be vanilla. If I end up playing, any sort of like major RPG in that way, it's probably gonna be vanilla. People ain't gonna like, Minecraft. Minecraft. It's just like if I actually hit the 40K subs in my lifetime, I will be playing that vanilla, and whatever the current version is too, I suppose. All that sort of deal, as I'm sure you probably guessed from the very beginning. There are so many people I see playing Minecraft, and I'm just like, I can't watch it because I have to go in not knowing any more than I already know right now. Please get me to 40K subs already so I can play Minecraft. I want to see what the big deal is. What's up with this Minecraft thing? I've been hearing about it. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see, I suppose. Certainly having the Persona-apocalypse happening is not really helping anything. I've already gotten to the point with that series that there is There is somebody, I don't know who, that dislikes the video, that dislikes every one of the Persona episodes as they come out, which I do not blame them. I do not blame them. As they should, basically. But still, it's just like, it does say, you know, it's not a well-liked series. They can deal with it, though. I'm going to finish it, period. Never leave a series behind. Regardless of if it's Persona 5. All right. Creeper, oh man, and that's even older. Well, actually, no, it's not. What am I talking about? That's older than the current version of Minecraft. Yeah, that's factually true and also incredibly stupid, the thing I just said. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on here. As it is, one's going pretty good. I do think I am fairly satisfied with how this is happening. However, do have this here, which is, might be a problem. Especially if that thing shoots at me from down there, as I'm eyeing it right now. No? Okay. Because that was, of course, a concern. Get out of here, you. And basically, from here, I'm going to have to make sure that I don't die. Ah! Okay. Come on, baby. Let's try not to die. Yep. Anybody else that wants to spawn in here? Because I would like if you didn't. Okay. Okay. Yeah. With the charge up. There we go. Easy. E to the Z. And then a couple more things left here. And I'm probably going to, since I don't really need a potion charge, I don't really need anything right now, I'm probably going to end up going for some malaise cure because it's getting kind of out of hand, to say the least. Yeah. Yeah. Isaac has some hilarious meme mods. I know. I have the pogging of Isaac. I wanted to keep it vanilla, you know? I'm gonna grab something else already because, come on, like, I'm not using Serenade. the heavy crossbow is clearly the optimal choice as far as the build goes right now. I'm not gonna replace that. Yeah, it's like I have the pogging of Isaac. I didn't want to put in any mods because I wanted to keep it entirely vanilla. Because, you know, keep it clean, man. Even though pogging of Isaac, of course, is the only mod that you really need. God bless Eggman McMuffin for putting in the Pog Isaac face so he had an official piece of art to go off of. Because, you know. Let's see what we got here. I'll take... Oh, I'm not going to take... Oh, that is a nice cursed sword, though. That is a saucy cursed sword. I'm not going to take it, though. That is... Well, what more do I need to say, really? Do I have electrified targets? Do I have poison? Yeah, it's all looking good. It's looking pretty all right. Pretty satisfied with how it's going right now. I don't know. We'll see. As always, it's just like the goal is to, you know, not totally embarrass myself as far as stuff goes, but usually doesn't happen to be that way. Mods, I think, are sort of a double-edged sword in some way, because it's like I want to, you know, I was talking about in the last stream, it's like I want to show off the video games. I want to show off the video games as if I'm like somebody... Whoop. Did it a little bit too early. As if it's like, you know, getting you the real experience. However, mods do a lot of really cool stuff, and they're a lot of fun. But, you know, it also does kind of mess often with the, like, the intended difficulty of the video game, too, and everything. Like, a lot of stuff I've noticed with Isaac especially, for example, things like adding in new item rooms and the like, will just outright make the game a lot easier because it gives you more items. You know, usually adding in stuff like just basically a flight check, and then you get a bunch more items. There are certainly reasons why you'd want to say both, but I think that my obsession with trying to get the experience in video form means that I want to kind of keep it vanilla. more often than not. Play unmodded Terraria or Minecraft. I mean, obviously, again, I'm definitely going to be playing Minecraft unmodded. But Terraria at this point in time, I have done an entire series of just like vanilla. And although I would love to go back and go do like Calamity especially, which is pretty great, of course, and certainly adds a lot of new content, it is also frightening to think that it's like, that's a big time investment. That's like a real big old time investment. I don't know if I really want to, because it would be a while. That's the other thing with mods too. The other, on the third hand, on the Moten God's Eye hand, mods are also often very large. Like some of the complete overhaul stuff that have come out for Skyrim and whatnot. Like Enderal. Enderal on Twitch has its own category. Did you know that? That's a mod for Skyrim. It's impressive. It's also daunting. But, you know, modded Celeste. Okay, no way on modded Celeste. I've seen, like, the wacky sort of stuff people have put in that game. I barely got through the regular version of that one. That is, oh boy, that would be rough, I think. Whoa, Nelly. That's a hard ask. Man. Only heard good things about Calamity, but it never got me hooked. Mods just aren't for me. Yeah, I mean, Calamity has a lot of great stuff. Good soundtrack too. I mean, it's like I would definitely recommend looking up some of the tracks from that if you've never heard them before. But it is also like, it's not like super even from what I've seen. Like there are some things that are just like wacky in terms of difficulty curves. But there is also so much content in it that it's like certainly you're going to find something you like, right? You know how that is. I mean, that's the entire thing with mods. It's like people do everything. People do everything and anything. It's the great thing about, I mean, you know, I'm trying to talk about mods like they're an entire thing. It's like it's very varied, the experiences you have with such a thing. After all, it is just extensions to the game created by fans. If they're not created by fans, then they're like DLC. Which I feel like is, do I want it? Do I feel, like I'm still using a two-handed weapon, which means, you know, not really going to be able to get too much anything out of that, at least. But we'll see. No. Wait. I'm gonna get rid of you first. Now I can sell it. There we are. We'll still be able to get back to, there are some super accessible mods. I don't know. It's like, Celeste was one of those games that it's like, oh boy, I really enjoy playing it. I'm never going to touch it again. Not even for the actual DLC that came out for the game. It's like, I just can't. It took me so long to beat the original one, and it's like, it's a really great game. And, you know, Thorson just does great work entirely. I got nothing but good stuff to say. I mean, I played, like, an Untitled story long before I ever touched Celeste. But it's like, I just can't play any more of that game. It's too much. The stress, it's one of the most, somehow, despite the fact that it never really took me that long to record anything for it, it always was just one of the most stressful recording sessions that I would do. Even though it's like, yeah, no, I would usually, I've spent a lot longer on other video games, but Celeste is just, oh man, it is an experience. Highly recommend it. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly like, the design alone is worth playing for the game, but the presentation and everything else is also quite good. As a platformer, though, you're not going to find much better out there. I mean, if it was like a speedrun game, you're not going to find much better out there. It's like, it's so immaculately designed. I really, it's a very good game. But, you know, I mean, I said as much when I was playing the damn thing back in 2018. It's like, what more am I really going to say here? Anyway, I did everything. I got all the pie endings. I got all the pie endings. I got the 1-up. I got the crystal hearts. course. I got the every and anything that you could do in the game. I did the developer room. It's like, and yes, there is Chapter 9, but I'm just like, oh man, and of course the berries, the golden berries, but I'm just like, I can leave that one by the wayside. I got enough out of it. It's cool. Hey, DK Raffi, we're just talking about Celeste. I mean, certainly. Still, though, Game of the Year 2018 was Puss, so never forget that. I love that game so much. I had so much fun with it. I don't care if Celeste was amazing. That game was still better. But yeah, there's no way. The Goldens are something else. Especially, like, they get, like, it's too much. It's too much. I can't go for the golden strawberries. I did all the regular strawberries, though. Like I said, I got the one up. Hey, that's good. Dead Cells looks very different from when I last played it. Yep, and it's still constantly getting updates. It's still going everywhere and anywhere in terms of content. It's amazing, and it's one of the things that makes this game very good. The developer support is out of this world. I haven't had anything too much lately, but I'm sure that's probably going to change given enough time. As it is, though, probably the major thing, if you haven't seen Dead Cells for a while, is the change up to malaise, which is now just constantly goes up over time rather than being a thing based on enemies hitting you. And then enemies just become tankier. They start to spawn elites randomly and also random out-of-depth enemies. It's like, I'll be real with you, harder. It's a straight upgrade to difficulty in the higher cell, but, you know. Oh, 3-4 years? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this is, like, completely unrecognizable then. Oh, boy. It's like, you probably never even saw, like, new outfits. Were you even around for, like, when the mutations came out? Oh, yeah, catching you up from there would be a little bit difficult. Hey, it's still the same base game that it's always been, though. It's just, Jesus Christ, it's so much more hardcore than it's ever been in the past. Again. Like, and when I say that, I mean it's so much hardcore than it's been in the past, and that's happened like 3 or 4 times since you've last played it. Like, yeah, you wouldn't have even been around for when, like, 5 boss cell difficulty was... Yeah, you were... Last thing, if it was been 3 or 4 years, last thing you probably saw was 3 cell difficulty being the hardest. Oh, boy. Man, yeah. Worth picking back up? I would say so. I mean, there's been a couple DLCs alone that have added a ton of new areas, new bosses, everything like that. And I think a lot, and many new items. Of course, if you want to check out like the showcase series, it's like you can check out any one of the new ones you might be interested in. A lot of interesting stuff, not all as usable as they might be, as some of them might be. And I mean, even as of late, with the latest update, the meta has been altered again. I don't even know what the most powerful run you can do is anymore. I got ideas, but that would require me to kind of mess around an awful lot and see if might get anything that really jumps out as being truly amazing. Like arbalesters shoot exploding arrows at you. Probably never seen those before. Oh, yeah. If you haven't played this since, like, yeah, 2018, 2017, it's like, oh, God. Like, the end game has been entirely altered. Not even remotely close to the same thing that it once was. Ugh. Of course, that's only to the benefit of the game as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, okay. I don't even know what threw that at me, but I'm not going to find out. All right. Dead Cell's first task, open door. Well, I mean, the door at the beginning of the game has been opened. There's another change. It's like you can actually, well, yeah, there's stuff to do in it. There's stuff that came out of it. It is it's an experience. It is also still one of the best roguelites out there. Let's be honest here. I want to say that, yeah. Oh, no. No. Chat? Ooh, that's oh, that's a rough one, isn't it? Okay, look, we can do polls here. Give me a second. I'll look. I'm not gonna take it right now. We'll take it at the end of the area. Oh. All right, vote and we'll see what it says here. Oh, I don't know, man. I think that one's a, oh God, it is like 100% yes. But this has been a good run so far. I've actually been, like I haven't used any potion charges. I'm at 100% health. I didn't even need to use the, like, are you sure you want to see me throw this one away for memes? Like, these last couple streams haven't been super great, and now we're finally getting a good one, and it's just like, no, it really is yes. It really is yes, isn't it? The choice is clear. It is 2 times damage, yes, of course, but like, you know, it's also the cursed sword. Like that is a scary proposition. Yeah, it is yes. Okay, well, I'll take it before I leave the area. I don't want to die before I at least get to the boss minimum. Like, we gotta at least get to the boss, right? Then I'll at least feel like, you know, I got somewhere, but that's when I'll be using it. Oh. There's only one option where you don't have to take it. How does that make any, whatever. Let's look, just finish exploring the area. I want to say that with like a build like this, I should be, I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter if I take damage or not because I'm only going to die, because I'm going to die in one hit regardless. But you know what I'm saying here. Die before you clear the level. Boy, wouldn't that be a kick in the bum. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just like, something. Nope, nothing. It's gone. Let's see how this goes. Look, as it is, it's like, hey, should be no surprise to anybody. The heavy crossbow, still a great weapon. Use it. Take a shield at least. I should have one in the shop still. I think I got the thunder shield to go pick up, which I will. Because, you know, why not? The shield is at least a good counter to the Timekeeper otherwise. And Thunder Shield is just a good shield. Has been changed up, though. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as it once was. Good. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to spend any more money here. I don't need to. All right, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm not really ready, but let's... Knockback Shield's also fun, but I think Thunder Shield is... Well, yeah, let's see what else I got. Well, that was maybe a mistake. Anyway. What was I thinking there? I don't know. No, there's a shop here. There's a shop here. I know, it's like, yes, your question here of what the hell were you thinking when you did that is entirely founded. Ah, damn it. Like, why did you do that? I don't have an answer for you, but I did, and we're gonna have to live with that. Let's do it. I was thinking I wanted a, like, maybe different shield. No, there's no explanation, is there? Just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just get on with this here. Real brain melting hours. Yeah, well. Hey, it happens. Look, you get the streamer beef brain. It happens. Kill 60? No. I'm not. Look, let's just go and see if I meet my fate or not. I'm not going to worry too much about. I'm not going to worry too much about, like, really optimizing this. Now, needless to say, a lot of my, everything is going to be less useful now. What are we doing? What are we, like, what is even gonna... I guess Crow's Feet, again, seems like a pretty good option. Acrobat Pack? Sure. Sure, I suppose. Baby on the Ripper. With Acrobat Pack? Let's get Tactical Retreat. I think that's, might be good. Oh. But after you did the shop, I mean... Look, if you're expecting me to optimize at this point in time, I think that ship has long sailed. That's not a melee weapon. Or do I don't even know. No. Yeah, there it was. It wasn't going too bad for a second there. Maybe all the slowdown kind of messed me up a bit. Okay, well. Hey, you got what you voted for. I hope y'all happy. All right, damn it. Well, there's the run for tonight. Suppose reconvene. I mean, it's like the cursed sword is supposed to be tomorrow, you know. I just skip that one now. You got your cursed sword run. There you go. Hope you all enjoyed. Man. Well, anyway. Yeah, that'll be the stream. Have fun with Persona? I will. Although right now I am doing Horizon, as you know.